The number one leadership skill you're overlooking: conversational intelligence. Have you ever walked out of a meeting thinking, why do I feel shut down, unheard, or even invisible? Now flip it. Have you ever led a meeting, gave what you thought was a clear message, but later your team seemed confused, resistant, or disconnected? The problem might not be your strategy, it might be your conversations. Today, we're diving into conversational intelligence, a powerful leadership skill most people overlook. But the best leaders use it to build trust, loyalty, and lasting results. Part 1. What is conversational intelligence? Conversational intelligence, or CIQ, is the ability to connect, navigate, and grow with others through conversation. It's not just about what you say, it's about how your words affect someone's brain. Conversations can literally change brain chemistry. When someone feels safe, they produce oxytocin, the trust hormone. When they feel threatened, they release cortisol, the stress hormone, and they shut down. Let's say a manager says, "Why isn't this done yet?" Even if it's just curiosity, the tone triggers cortisol, and the employee immediately feels like they're in trouble. But imagine instead, "Hey, walk me through what's been holding this up. Let's solve it together." Now the brain hears collaboration. Oxytocin rises, trust builds. Same topic, different result. That's conversational intelligence. Part 2. The 3 levels of conversation. Judith Glaser outlines 3 levels of conversation. Each one triggers a different brain state. Level 1, transactional. This is about exchanging information. Did you send the report? What's the deadline? It's functional, but shallow. It doesn't build trust. Level 2, positional. This is where people try to influence or convince. I think we should go with my idea. You're wrong because this can create tension or power struggles. Level 3, transformational. This is where the magic happens. It's about co-creation, listening to understand, asking questions like, what are we not seeing here? How could we build this together? Think of a team brainstorming a new campaign. One person shares an idea, another builds on it. Suddenly the group is flowing. There's energy, openness, excitement. That's level 3 conversation. And great leaders operate here, often and intentionally. Part 3. How to build trust. Glaser gives us a clear model for building trust through conversation. It's called the T.R.U.S.T model. T for transparency. Be open. Share the why, not just the what. Here's why this change matters to the company and to you. R for relationships. Take time to connect. How are things outside of work goes a long way. U for understanding. Really listen. Don't assume. Help me understand your perspective. S for shared success. Make sure both sides benefit. What does success look like for you in this project? T, truth-telling. Be honest, even when it's tough. I respect you too much to sugarcoat this. Here's a simple test. Do people feel safe being honest with you? If not, it's time to change the way you talk. Part 4. The neuroscience of conversation. The science is clear. The amygdala, the part of your brain that reacts to threat, can hijack a conversation in seconds. You raise your voice, use sarcasm, interrupt, boom, cortisol spike, fight or flight activated. The other person stops thinking, stops listening. They defend, avoid, or shut down. But when people feel heard and respected, the brain opens up, creativity flows. That's the power of psychological safety. A team that feels safe to speak up will outperform a fearful team every time. Part 5. Tools you can use today. Let's make this practical. Here are 5 ways to improve your CIQ immediately. 1. Ask more open-ended questions. Instead of, did you do it? Try, what's your take on this? 2. Replace judgment with curiosity. Instead of, that won't work, say, tell me more. What are you seeing that I might not? 3. Use we language. Let's figure this out together. 4. Prime your conversations. Start with intention. I want us to come out of this conversation with a shared solution. 5. Reflect before reacting. Pause. Take a breath. Respond. Don't react. Remember, it's not just what you say, it's how they experience you. 6. Why this matters now more than ever. Today's world moves fast. Stress is high. Communication is digital, messy. often misunderstood, but great leadership hasn't changed. It still comes down to trust, clarity, and connection, and those are built or broken one conversation at a time. You can't delegate this, you can't automate it, but you can master it. If this message spoke to you, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share it with someone who leads or wants to. Because real leadership isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about being the most human. And the most human leaders master the art of conversation.